Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Keep Fish Simple. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 10 easiest fish to breed plus care for in the aquarium hobby. So these aren't going to be like the official, like these are my fish, if you guys know what I mean. This is a weird list to make because these are all kind of different styles of fish and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make this video as full of information as possible. I'm going to try and give you guys as many disclaimers and pieces of knowledge that I have. I'm going to try and make this video better than any other video that you're going to watch on this topic on YouTube. So it's a very bold statement. I'm going to try my best to make sure this is as interesting as possible. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below and also watch it to the end because it really does help this video out for the algorithm, and it also means that you get to see all 10 fish. So this is going to be in order. These are going to be from 10 being the worst to number 1 being the best. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without any further ado, let's get started. So number 10 on this list is the convict cichlids. So the convict cichlid is literally like so easy to breed, it's not even funny. They're also really easy to take care for. The reason they're at number 10 is because they breed too much. And then the next reason why they're at number 10 is because they breed a lot and people think that's a good thing, so they keep breeding them and breeding them. You can breed these guys once and then be stuck with a whole lot of fry, like upwards of 200 fry that you're not going to be able to sell. So a lot of fish stores don't take them in because they breed too much. For that reason, they're at number 10 on this list. They're an easy fish to care for. They look pretty cool, but they're just not my kind of fish. I'm just giving you guys a disclaimer. Don't let them breed if you're going to keep them. Like, well, they're going to breed anyways, but don't let the fry survive whatever you do because you're not going to be able to sell them. You're going to be stuck with like 200 fish. So number 9 on this list is the dwarf neon rainbow. So this is kind of a controversial one. I'm probably going to get a little bit of flack for this. The dwarf neon rainbow is one of my favorite fish in the entire hobby at the moment. I've raved on about them in so many videos. You guys can go and watch on how to care for them and all that kind of stuff. They look absolutely amazing. They stay small. They are somewhat easy to take care for, and they're also somewhat easy to breed. They're definitely not the easiest fish to breed on this list, and that's why they're at number 9. But the fry, you'll be able to sell them for quite a lot. They're a little bit more pricey than other fish on this list. Nonetheless, they're a great fish. So you can just breed them by chucking a spawning mop in the aquarium, letting them lay their eggs, and then putting the eggs into a little container like the one you've seen behind me. Super easy to breed. I've bred so many of these guys in the past couple of months, and they've been really satisfying to breed and super fun. So they're not super easy to take care for. They're one of my favorite fish though, and the reason they're not easy to take care for is they can be a little bit finicky and they're not really that great for beginners. But if you guys are a beginner / intermediate and you guys are interested in getting these guys, I definitely recommend having a go. They can be a little bit pricey, however, so that's up to you. So number 8 on the list is angelfish. So another kind of controversial fish on this list. The angelfish is here for a few reasons. So I've got angelfish, as you can see, all up in this aquarium, all in this aquarium, all in this aquarium down here. They're a really good fish for those extra kind of intermediate people. They're a super easy fish to breed once you get them going. So you need to get a pair of these guys. You guys can watch some breeding videos on my channel if you guys are interested. But basically you need to get a pair of these guys, but then they're gonna breed every week and a half to 2 weeks, and they're gonna give you 300 eggs each time. And normally the best thing about these guys is the eggs and the fry are pretty easy to sell. So it's something there that you don't have to worry about. They're definitely very easy to take care for, and they're one of my favorite fish in the entire hobby. So that's why they're here. Another thing I'll mention is they definitely need to be kept in taller aquariums, and I definitely recommend keeping them in aquariums 20 gallons plus. Just a little disclaimer there, they don't stay very small and they're gonna nip at smaller fish and all that kind of stuff. Especially when they breed, make sure you don't have any small neon tetras or cherry shrimp or anything like that in your aquarium before you get them, because it's just gonna be an absolute nightmare. So number 7 on the list is our good friend, the crebensis. So the crebensis is a dwarf cichlid from Africa. Super easy to breed. They do breed in pairs as well. You can just chuck a little cave, like a coconut cave in your aquarium, and they're gonna go inside of that. They're gonna breed, they're gonna lay eggs. Super easy. The males are easy to distinguish and the females are also easier to sex as well. You can keep them in 20-gallon aquariums. You can keep a pair of these guys and they're most likely going to breed, especially if you've got a male and a female. They do a really good job of raising up the eggs themselves, and you can get heaps of little fry. They were one of the first dwarf cichlids I ever kept. They're definitely the easiest dwarf cichlid to take care of, and for all you people that are looking to get into dwarf cichlids, I definitely recommend giving these guys a shot before you go onto a pistos and ramps and all that kind of stuff. They're definitely a lot easier to take care of and breed. So number 6 on the list is bristlenose. So I've bred like 600 bristlenose at this point. That's not the official number, but I've got a ton of bristlenose at the moment. Another really cool fish. The bristlenose are a really good algae eating fish, so they'll eat a lot of that surface algae that's on wood in the aquarium and on the glass and all that kind of stuff. They don't eat like hair algae and things like that, but they do a really good job of making sure that the glass is clean, like you can see in all these aquariums. All the aquariums are clean because of my bristlenose cleaning them up. So another really cool fish, super easy to take care for and super easy to breed. But the thing is with bristlenose, they take a long time to reach sexual maturity. So by the time you buy them in a pet store, it's going to take them probably an extra 6 months at least to get to the age where they're going to breed. So you want to keep a cave or something something in your aquarium and they like to go inside the cave, the male will lure a female in and then they'll lay some eggs. You can go and watch, I've got a bunch of videos on these guys as well. The males do a really good job of making sure that the fry get to maturity where they hatch and all that kind of stuff. So super easy on your part. Just getting the pair can be a little bit challenging, but once that happens, you're gonna get eggs every 2 weeks, and pet stores normally take them because they sell really, really well. So number 5 on the list is guppies. So guppies are here for a few reasons. I've ranted about guppies in a lot of videos. They're super easy to take care for. You got a lot of color and you also get a lot of breeding. A lot of the early videos in this channel were about guppies. So the reason they're here is guppies are, from what I've noticed, very, very inbred, and they have a lot of problems just genetically. And I mean, you see those colors on them, they're just not natural. So that's why I kind of have a problem with these guys. Some people don't have issues with them. Some people do have issues with them. I'm definitely one of the people that kind of has a lot of issues with them just because of they go skinny on you, they have bent backs and all that kind of stuff. You can get a lot of cool varieties though, and they do breed really, really easily. Don't get me wrong, I love the guppy fish and I do recommend it to a lot of people. It's just not for me at this point in time. They're at number 5 on the list because they're a live bearer, super easy to breed, super easy to care for, and definitely one of the best beginner fish on this list. So number 4 is another live bearer, and this is the molly. So the molly is kind of like a fatter version of the fish that I'm just about to talk about, and these guys come in a wide variety of colors. They're a live bearer, so they give birth to live fish like the guppies do. They can give birth from about 20 to 50 fish at a time. They're super easy to take care for. They pretty much go in any kind of water parameters, and they're one of the best beginner fish on this list as well. So these are all really, really good beginner fish. If you guys are beginners and you're getting into the hobby, these are all going to be really, really good for you. So number 3 on the list is swordtails slash platies. So the reason these guys are together is they can breed together. So swordtails are pretty much the platies with a big sword on the males, and then platies are pretty much platies. So these guys come obviously wide range of colors. Breeders have done a really good job. They're definitely hardier than the guppies, and in my opinion, they kind of look a bit cooler than the guppies. They've got a really good shape. They come from Mexico. They give birth to live young. They were in my first ever aquarium that I kept, along with some guppies and neon tetras, and they did a really, really good job in there. So I really enjoyed looking at them, and I had a lot of fun keeping them and breeding them in that aquarium. So number 2 on this list is an egg layer, and this is the Danio. So the Danio is pretty much a fish on These guys are crazy. They swim around the aquarium all day long. It's super easy to take care for. One of the most resilient fish I've ever seen in my life. They are jumpers, so you need to have a lid on the aquarium, but the reason they're here is because they are super easy to breed as well. So I put them here because they're an egg laying fish. So if you guys are a beginner and you've bred guppies or mollies or platies or any of that kind of stuff, this is definitely your next step if you want to step it up a notch. These guys lay eggs, so you guys can just chuck in a little bit of Java moss and they're gonna lay eggs in it. And if you have some marbles on the aquarium, you need a way to separate the eggs. But they do a really, really good job at laying a ton of eggs, and they are just one of the most active fish. So I recommend these to people who want to have a little bit of flair in their aquarium and they want something to move around and dart around the aquarium and create like that cool display. They're really good for kids for that reason. They take all kinds of foods, and they're definitely one of the easiest fish to take care for on this list. And at number 1, you're never gonna guess it, but it's the Endler guppy. So you were gonna guess it. I say this in like a lot of videos. The Endler guppy is, in my opinion, the best beginner and easiest fish to breed in the entire hobby. These guys stay small, so you can keep them in tiny aquariums. I've got a lot of videos you guys can watch on breeding these guys. There's a wide variety of different colors. Their colors are absolutely outstanding and so beautiful. I absolutely love them for that reason. They breed every 22 days. They're a live bearer and they just look amazing. So they're not fussy at all. They take all kinds of different foods. They are so cute. It's like not even funny how cute they are. You can put them in any kind of water parameters and they'll do well. They love planted tanks, but you can keep them in bare bottoms and breed them. They're a really good fish to breed for profit. I could go on forever. So that was the top 10. I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.